Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk about a story that happened out here in Houston either last week or earlier this week. I can't remember. I think it was last weekend. But either way, man, this story crazy. It's about a guy that was coming out of Home Depot, right? And two people ran up on him, jumped in his car, kidnapped the man at gunpoint, and made him drive to go get make an ATM withdrawal, try to take money. I want you to look at how I'm gonna say one of the people's caught on camera, but the victim talks about it, and he says some of the stuff that people said to him. I want you to look at how these people look, or how one of them looks, because they only got one of them on camera. But either way, man, people are stupid. For the age of these people, when you see them, you would think, why would they even be doing something like that at their age? They should be established. But then again, I mean, the world ain't nothing what it seems. Take a look at this.
On KHOU 11 News, we are hearing from a man who was held at gunpoint, then forced to drive to an ATM and withdraw money.
And part of the crime was caught on camera. It happened in southeast Houston on Woodridge near the Gulf Freeway. And Stephen Goen joins us there now with an exclusive interview. Stephen.
Reika, you can see it here behind me. This is an active area, so that shows you just how brazen these suspects were. Now, the video you're about to see that was shared by Houston police, it's short and there's no sound, but we spoke to the man who survived this robbery, and he told us all the details from that day. He said he will never forget. Sitting there right next to the driver, that's no ordinary passenger. Police say the man in this surveillance video is a robbery suspect whose accomplice was sitting in the back seat just out of view as they held the vehicle's driver at gunpoint. What were they saying? What were they saying to you?
Well, at first they were like not to make any sudden moves, not to do anything stupid, that my life is worth more than a couple dollars.
The victim, who did not want to be identified, tells us he had just picked up supplies from this Home Depot along the Gulf Freeway back on October 5th. When two men jumped into his car.
I mean, I was just trying to listen and do everything that I could in order to just, try to stay alive.
He says the suspect next to him pulled out a gun while the one in the back rummaged through his stuff. Then they told him to drive to this Chase Bank nearby. Once at the ATM, they forced him to pull out cash. But he says the first transaction actually triggered a scam alert.
They basically just made me confirm that it wasn't a scam so I could pull out money. At first, it didn't go through, so they told me to try again.
When the next transaction worked, he was forced to withdraw $900. Then the suspects told him to drop them off at an IHOP across the street, where they made him wait before they slipped away.
I'm guessing they were working with somebody else because the whole time they were texting with somebody, trying to figure out, I'm guessing, how they were going to get out of this. So
tonight, nearly 3 weeks later, those suspects remain at large. Their victim, hopeful someone can identify them and authorities can track them down before they do this to someone else.
I finally made my peace with it, got over it. I just hope, this doesn't happen to anybody else.
Now, Crime Stoppers is offering an up to $5,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest or charges. If you know something, you can report that anonymously to Crime Stoppers. You can also call HPD. We're live in Southeast Houston tonight. Stephen Goen, KHOU 11 News.
All right, guys, that's the story. And, you see how old that guy was in the car? That one of the kidnappers, they made him pull $900 out of an ATM and told him this: your life, a couple dollars ain't worth your life. $900 is not a couple dollars, number one. And neither is your freedom worth a couple dollars. See the stupid talk? Why was his door unlocked? That's what I want to know. But I mean, maybe he just got in the car. Before he could lock the door, start the car, they must have just came and jumped in the car with him. But I wonder why he was targeted out of everybody. Or they were just looking for somebody random in the parking lot to do that too. That happens too. But I mean, just thinking that you got somebody rummaging through your stuff in the back. You got an old man that looked like he need to be somebody's granddad next to you talking trash to you with a gun on you. Forcing you to drive to an ATM. It's a scary feeling not knowing you're going to survive after this. Dude, man, I can't believe how old he was. You could tell he's a piece of shit just for what he did. At that age, you would know better. You would know that ain't no future in that type of stuff. Hell, you old as hell. What if something went awry and you had to run? Your old ass would have got caught first, probably. Then he texting somebody on the phone, I guess where to pick him up. Yeah, drop us off at that IHOP and you stand right here and you sit there while we make an escape. Shit. I'm keeping it real. I ain't being funny, man. When they got out the car, I'd have just backed up, got on my phone and drove. Because it didn't say they took his cell phone. I'd have got on my phone and drove. I'd have drove at a distance and been like, yo, they over there. I see him here. I see him there. Or whatever. People are crazy. And they come up with these goofy plans on how to get money out of people. Seriously, at his age, he should be working or somewhat retired. That guy look old. Maybe it's me. He just look old to me. But I mean, come on. That right there is sickening. It is. I wonder whose idea that was. Let's just jump in the car with this guy and have him drive us. What if he had got in the car with one of them nutcase people that'd be like, enough is enough. And he got in the car and he put the gun on the guy and the guy was driving and just hit the gas and took off real fast, speeding, and just crashed into something. They'd have been looking stupid as can be. You know what I'm saying? Especially the old man up front. He probably went through the front windshield. If he had good enough insurance, he should have tried it. Stop. But I mean, honestly, man, this is stupid behavior. I mean, you're starting to see people get more and more emboldened in what they're doing out here to people because they feel as though they can do it. I mean, $300, you split between 3 people. And the reason why I say 3 people is they must text somebody to come get them. So what I'm thinking, and this is just me going out on a limb, I don't know shit. They might have been in Home Depot parking lot in the car while somebody was inside. Saw the guy, tried to hit a lick on him. Because remember they say he drove him real close to the Home Depot so he wasn't far away from where the ride was. That's my honest opinion of what I think they was doing. And then, we at the IHOP and then, picked them up at the IHOP. And then when they got out the car, they probably went and got on the phone with the person and told them where to go while one of the people that was with him watched to make sure the guy left or was standing there. Either way, man, that's corny stuff to do to somebody that's minding their own damn business. And that's why I say a lot of people need to be shown the flowers because this type of behavior that they're doing, where they're targeting anybody for next to nothing, needs to stop. People ain't scared of prison. They're not scared of jail. They're not scared of American punishment. We talk about this over and over and over again. And those that are empowered act like they don't hear it. People out here in the streets saying we don't feel safe, and you're starting to see an uptick in crime. I've been doing this, 2 years on YouTube, and I see from me doing these things how more bolden people are in just a 2-year period. That's the part that's crazy. I can see the progression of how people are and how human beings are eating each other alive in this country. It's like we turn into a third world country on a violence level nowadays. And then you got people bringing in a lot of people from other countries that don't even understand American values, and they bring the values they come from with them from other countries. Not all of them, but a lot of them, the values they bring are negative values, and you're seeing it out here out in the open now. Either way, this is stupid. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and be careful out there.